Join me as we run the Run Disney Springtime Surprise 10K 2023. Today's costume reveal. The flag. Come on, the flag. Wilderness Explorer. Russell, anyone? Russell? How cute. I love this. Back in a dress today. I wore a skirt yesterday. I prefer the dresses for a multitude of reasons. I liked my outfit yesterday too. It's just, this is kind of like my comfort place. And continuing with the up theme and Russell bounding today. So I'm excited. It's just about 3. I want to go get there and get it going. I'm really looking forward to the course today. Here we go. Good morning. Back again in the parking lot. I feel like the parking lot's way more crowded at the same time as it has been every other race this season, so I don't really know what that's about. More people driving, people coming earlier. I tend to come at the same time, so very interesting. But anyway, here for the 10K. I'm real excited, and I'm just excited. It's my favorite course, so let's see how it goes. There she is, looking pretty. Close to the end, and I want to stop for one. At least I'm doing a Goofy. That's only a 2-minute wait. I don't think you can see. It's alright, I'll flip you around so you can see this. Just kidding. Stopping for Pluto too. My brain stopped working like 3 days ago, so I thought this course went through Hollywood Studios. I'm just so confused. Almost there.
No cold towels. I'm like a little surprised. But this is so cute, my long I haven't even looked at it. I'm guessing that door opens. That would be my best guess. I'm excited. I think I was filming that whole thing. Hydration shoot. We're looking for the yellow. We like the yellow. Thank you. Bag. My interval timer battery must be dying because it stopped buzzing. But I got it to beep. And it works because I'm not wearing headphones. Although I couldn't really hear it when it was going through loud parts. I'll tell you all about the race in the hotel room where it's quiet. I don't look like I just ran through a deluge, but I really got confused. I really thought we were going to Hollywood Studios today, and I think it felt extra long because I was like, when are we going to Hollywood Studios? That's tomorrow. Totally missed that memo. It's okay. Brain's on vacation. Right, I got my goodie bag, snack box, banana, Powerade, water, walk through gear check, go get my photo taken, photo pass, and then see if I want to wait for any of the characters at the staging area. So that's the deal. Also, if you're wondering, there's a plethora of porta potties at the finish line, right where you can come out of that area here by gear check. And then there's a whole bunch more in the staging area. There's no shortage of bathrooms. You can see behind me, photo pass. Do we call that stanchion? I don't know. What is the technical term for this standing thing? Standy thing? Go with that. I'm gonna go to Monsters Inc. I know it's gonna be a long line. Look, it's not talking to Hey, got my photo with him too. Good day. Heading out just. Sun's coming up. Beautiful. Time to go. So here's a question for you. When it was the 50th, all the races that they were celebrating the 50th, there was a line for the Golden Mickey. Every time. Before, after, a line. No line now, even though he's still there. I don't get it. You walk right past the finish line on the way back to the parking lot. So if you want to stop and cheer some people on, that's a nice option. Oh my god, it's so nice right now. What a beautiful day. I did not look this morning and see what lane I parked in. But I did stick one of my luggage air tags in my rental car. And it's in this row. I'm telling you, don't knock it till you try it, the air tag. They're not always 100% reliable in all situations I found, but they've been very reliable in the parking lots of these races because they ping off different devices. That's how they get their signal, and there's so many people coming and going during a race, so it's pretty reliable. We'll bring it right to your car. Good. You can hear everybody looking for their car with the alarm. I think that's funny. See how I'm on top of it? That's it. That's it right there. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. This all probably looks very familiar, but I'm guessing the box is the same. Sometimes they throw in an audible. Oh, no animal crackers this time. Was that just a bonus yesterday? Is it just me, or does the gross cheese look different? Interesting. No animal crackers today. I feel like they're all the same snacks, though. Oh, these are honey roasted instead of salted. And ooh, a salted caramel waffle. I can't fit my little flag in the flag doesn't fit in the frame. It's okay. It's like, they look like ordinary wilderness ears, and then they're not. Bam! I love these. They're great. Oh my gosh. Can we talk about this? You got a friend in me. Isn't that the song? I haven't seen that movie in like 20 years, but you know, it's a good one. You got a friend in me. Look how cute. Tell me that's not clever and cute. It's focusing on me and not the metal. I love it. And I think is it a magnet? Yeah, it's magnetized, so it stays a little bit. I wonder how long that magnet will last. We'll see. Super cute. The ribbon, again, like the 5K medal, has this Walt Disney World. Is this for the, somebody tell me, is this Epcot 40 or is this still 50th branding? Because this looks 70s retro to me. It just does. Well, That was a good one. It was just as humid as yesterday. I feel like it was maybe a couple of degrees cooler, but just as humid. Like everybody was talking about the humidity on the course. So it was sticky. Okay, so my Runkeeper app said 66 degrees, so a couple degrees cooler, just like I thought, and 92% humidity, so a few points higher on the dew point there. I was convinced we went through Hollywood Studios today. We did not go through Hollywood Studios today. Why did I think? I could have sworn on the course map we went through Hollywood. You know what? I'm just gonna check because I don't believe myself that I messed that up that much. Does not at all go through the. Why did I think it went through the? Now I'm like, am I losing my mind? I really thought it went. When I looked at the course maps originally, I really thought they went through Hollywood Studios. It's okay. It's okay. It didn't. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But the first 2 miles I was running, I was like, when are we going to Hollywood Studios? And it was like road, 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 road. Finally get to mile 3 and we're in Epcot. I'm like, there's no way we're gonna make it to Hollywood Studios at if we're already at mile 3, because we didn't. I misread the map. And in my overexcitement, I thought that this is what I think happened. The part where, I'm going to put this in here, the part where it dips out to the boardwalk and goes all the way around the boardwalk, the Epcot resorts, all the way around the boardwalk area too. I don't know, I guess my brain computed that was Hollywood Studios. It's not. Yeah, so mildly concerned that my brain has stopped working, but that's okay. It was fun nonetheless. Like I said, the first 3 miles were road, so the first half of the race. And they did have a bunch of characters out. It was crowded for the first couple of miles, maybe the first mile and a half. It started to thin out as we got closer to Epcot, and then I felt like it really dispersed there and was kind of like comfortable spacing. I don't know. I had some malfunctions in the beginning, so I didn't really pay attention to who the first couple of characters were. I kind of missed them, but the lines were long. My interval timer, this little guy, the gym boss, I think the battery must be dying. To be honest, I haven't changed the battery since Dopey last year? Is that right? It's time to change the battery. I have batteries. The vibration setting is what I train with. I keep it on my wrist, right? Because I can never hear it when I've got headphones on. And as it turns out, I can't really hear it when I'm running even without headphones in a race setting. Sorry, there's people in the hallway. With all the noise. Because it does have a beep setting or a vibrate setting. I like the vibrate setting because I'm used to it. It's just on my wrist. It's a light little buzz. And then that gives me a good sense of when to stop, when to go. I do run walk, and if you're curious, I'm currently running at a 1 minute 35 second run, 30-second walk. Well, it didn't buzz at all from the get-go, like no buzz. And I was like, okay, let's see, it's still working. Let's see if I can change it to beep at the very least. And the beep worked, so that's good. I hope it's not because it got wet in the rain yesterday. I hope it's just the battery. I will test it out after this, but it's just a easy AAA battery, and it lasted like a year and then some through lots of miles and lots of races, training and races. So I love that thing. If you do run walk, I mean, you can do things on your watch and stuff, but it's just, I like having the separate device because then it's one less. It's just, I don't know, it's one more thing, but that's all it does. And I don't have to worry about interfacing with other things that are running on my watch and all that. I don't know. It's not to say I won't switch to a watch. I have a watch interval timer too, so that's the thing to think about. Anyway, all that to say, I was fiddling with that for the first like 10-20 minutes, trying to like figure it out, because I was running, and then during my walk breaks I was like trying to figure it out, so I wasn't paying attention. But I did catch all the mile markers this time. I didn't miss any. I didn't miss mile marker 1 yesterday, and I know they had it because I saw other people post pictures of it, so I just missed it somehow. Mile marker 4 was was up, and it was Russell and Carl. I've got his name now. Thank you, brain. His name is Carl. So I took a selfie with that. I don't usually take like pictures at the mile markers. You know, obviously I take my little like video selfie, but I took a picture with that because they weren't on course today, so I didn't get a picture with them, but I did get a picture. I did stop for character stuff, so I'm getting ahead of myself. I chose not to stop yesterday. It was just like too much going on and I was too hot. I just had to keep going. The 5K, the lines are usually pretty long. So lines thinned out a lot for the character stops once we hit Epcot, and that's when the race course kind of dispersed anyway, the field, the participants, right? So rode for the first 3 miles. There was a couple of little on-ramps, so a little bit of elevation gain, not much. But if you're only used to training flat, that can catch you. So I do recommend putting some hills in your training. It's not totally flat. I know Orlando, you think, oh, flat. But because we are running on highway roads that have some undulations to them, I recommend training with some hill work. It's not like you have to run up a huge mountain or anything, but you know, just so your body knows what to do. Mile 3, we dip into Epcot. We came in through World Showcase just a tiny bit through, you know, kind of, you know, where is that? Is that Canada? Yeah, down around, actually we came in through Figment. We did that for another race this year. Was it over Marathon Weekend? We ran in through Figment, and then down through Canada and just touched into England. They don't have us run through England ever. I'm wondering if there's a specific reason for that, because it can't just be mileage, because they could add mileage in for other things. I don't know if it's just because of the way they have the course set. Does anybody know? Because it's not just this race, it's like all the races. Anyway, we ran kind of behind England and behind where the Skyliner is, and then out to the beach, the boardwalk resorts. So we went to on the side up through Beach Club and Yacht Club, and then over the bridge by where I'm staying here at the Dolphin and the Swan, and then all the way down through the boardwalk, which is one of my favorites. I love doing the whole loop. That's like the ultimate, so I was so happy to do that. 4 mile mark was right at Jelly Rolls. And Minnie Mouse was there. That's when I really started paying attention to the characters, because the lines were getting shorter, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to pick one, and I did too. And then Boardwalk, obviously, then we pop back into Epcot, and we ran the entire showcase from there on, from France through Japan, Italy, you know, China, Norway, Mexico, all the way up past Port of Entry, and then through that main thoroughfare where they're doing all the construction, the big walls are still up, and then the usual exit through where Creations and Connections is, and the Jaminators. Am I saying that right? It's not written on here. I think it's the Jaminators, or the drum people. I couldn't remember the name of them in my 5K recap. And they were in their usual spot today because it was not precipitating. You know, around Mission Space, and then through the back area, the back lot of Guardians, and then the usual finish line out. I stopped for Goofy. Where was Goofy? Goofy was right at Port of Entry, I feel like. That's where I stopped for Goofy, and I thought that would be my only character stop because we were really close to mile 6, and I figured that would be the last one. And then I just forgot that they have been putting a couple of characters past that, or 1 or 2, sometimes 2. But Pluto was in the back lot, and I was like, okay, the line was so short. So I did 2 character stops. So that was really fun, and then I finished. And even with stopping twice for photos, my stops were pretty short, but even with stopping twice, my run keeper says I ran 6.41 miles in 1 hour and 18 minutes when clocking in at a 12-minute, 16-second minute per mile pace. My splits, yeah, I slowed down at 4. That's when I was taking my, this is my first race where I'm incorporating fuel, my own fuel and my own timeline. So I'm doing goo right now, and so far so good. I will say it's my first time running with it in my pocket when it's not cold out, and it was warm. It was like drinking a packet of warm chocolate sauce in the middle of a very hot, sticky race when you're very thirsty. So I did it at a water stand, and I actually like stopped and stood by a trash can, like out of the way obviously, and took the goo and then like had the water and switched the water and everything. And I was like, oh, thank goodness I had the water. And then I did actually take a salt tab just because I knew how much I was sweating, really more to thinking about like the rest of the day in my recovery. I took just one salt tab the next water stop. It was around mile 5, but I did slow down considerably on mile 4 for the goo situation, so that my splits kind of reflect that. And then mile 6, you can see that's where I stopped to take pictures, and I think that just took a little time. But otherwise, pretty consistent with my usual race pace, I feel like. I train a little faster because I am running much more consistently. I don't go through water stops when I'm training. I walk less. I stay pretty strict to my intervals, whereas at a race, I'm filming, I'm taking it all in, I'm taking pictures, I'm stopping to film things, now I'm stopping for characters, I'm walking through water stations, I'm trying to figure out how to balance my hydration better to better sustain me through these event weekends and my fueling and all that. So, you know, I don't do these to go fast. Like, it's always fun when I feel like I've PR'd or something, like that's a fun thing, but it's never a goal of mine. I feel like if I wanted to set a race for time, I would choose a non-Disney race. I'm not saying everybody should do that. I'm just saying for me, if that was really important to me, I would pick a race where I could follow my interval timer and not be filming it and not be like, you know, at Disney World, like taking it all in. That's just me. Here, what do they say? I learned this lingo recently. PR and fun, right? I definitely strive for that. And I get that PR pretty much every time. PR for fun. There's only that a couple of races where I still had fun, but the one where I blew out my knee back in 2013, that was less fun. And I was just so crushed because that was devastating. And then my first race weekend back in 2021 at Wine and Dine, where I ran all out for the 10K and just totally, like, my legs were like, nope, for the half marathon. And I ended up having to walk most of the half marathon, which was a bummer, but it was okay. The one in 2013, though, I was sad about that. Anyway, today was all gravy. It was good. I love this mileage. It's my sweet spot. I feel like I can really get the experience of being here and taking it in. It doesn't go by so fast. There's more parts of the course available where I don't feel like I'm squeezed, you know, by lots of people. Even I get claustrophobic in crowds. Sometimes. I wouldn't say all the time, but sometimes, unless I am properly distracted. And I am properly distracted here. I didn't realize it had this on the back. Huh. Anyway, yeah, really good course. Really good day. Felt really good. Got my character photos. I don't know what I was doing with my hands. I don't know what I was doing during those character photos. I feel like they're gonna be funny pictures. I guess we'll find out. And then I did afterwards wait in line to get my picture with Sully and Mike because it's their race. And then yesterday I did Mater with the Cars. I did the picture with Mater with the Cars theme, and today. So I'm guessing I'm gonna wait in line for the picture with the Toy Story friend tomorrow at the finish area. But all good, all good. I also saw Jack Sparrow. I missed seeing him over Princess Weekend. I know he was there. I didn't see him. I think I got my first selfie with him at Marathon Weekend. So got another selfie. I think I got a little clip of him in the video too. So he's great. I really recommend following him on Instagram. He doesn't post. He posts a lot of his like selfies with people's during the races, but when he does a short
or like a reel, I guess you would call it, or a picture or something, it's always very clever. And I'm a big Pirates fan, like huge. You have no idea. So that's always fun when I get to see him. So that was exciting. That was like the main character stuff, right? And yeah, that's it. Gonna fuel up and hydrate here and stretch and rest and have some more fun today, and then back for 10 miles tomorrow. I'm really excited because tomorrow's course is where we go through Toy Story Land. We do go through Toy Story Land, but it is where we go through Hollywood Studios, and I have it on my phone and I'm looking at it right now. It's like it starts in Epcot and then it goes over the boardwalk down to Hollywood Studios, and you basically run the whole park, which you don't do in any other race weekend lately. And then it's a whole bunch of road and then back to Epcot and then back. But I'm really excited to run through Hollywood Studios. Really looking forward to that. And more up-themed costumes will continue tomorrow. Thank you for joining me today. I so enjoy sharing with you, and a big thank you to everybody who said hello to me today. It means so much to me. I love hearing your story about your races and how things are going and all of that. So thank you for saying hello and for sharing with me, and I really enjoy seeing you. So big thanks. Congrats to everybody who ran today, who ran this weekend, who runs anything. Lots of congrats to you, and I will see you in the next video for the 10 miler, and we'll wrap up this Run Disney season together. All right, you guys, stay safe out there, and happy running.